All right, what's good, guys? My name is Declan Paulus. I'm a media buyer in 2025, and today, guys, I'm gonna show you guys this a very important video. Okay, um, things that you cannot get wrong, this year and next year in 2026. Okay, and if you're, like an e-commerce owner or you run ads yourself, these are probably the most overlooked things. And this video is gonna summarize literally everything you need to know in literally 5 minutes. Actually, honestly, probably more. But listen, this is gonna be probably the most important video that you probably will ever watch in Meta right now. Okay. Anyways, by the way, my name is Declan Paulus. Yup, I'm a media buyer. I run ads for 7 to 8 figure brands. I build them, scale them up. Here's my Instagram. If you think it's all fake, yeah, but yeah, there you go. Just, yeah, it's not fake, by the way. Anyways, um, so before we start this video, and before I go over this case study, please keep in mind that nothing will work if your product is ass, your creative is ass, and your website is ass. Simple. Nothing will work. Okay. So let me just assume that your product is great, your creative is top notch, and your website is perfect. Your landing page is fast. There's no bugs. Checkout is smooth. Okay. So because guys, honestly, this ad account structure does not matter at all if you do not tick these three boxes right here. Okay. Product, creative, and the site. You have to tick all three of them. Okay. But done. Okay. That is the most important part. Anyways, in this case study, I'm gonna go over, the three main steps that I use to scale this brand right here, from a 1.93 ROAS all the way to a 3.10 without running a sale. Okay. So first of all, right here, for this client that I run ads for, what we can see here, guys, is 1.93 ROAS. Guys, this is in Q4. This is absolutely not that good. It's terrible, actually, in Q4. Also, this is unprofitable for this client right here. Okay, so as you can see here, it's quite messy here. November, December for this client here, this 24,000, 1.62 in November, bro, 1.62. It was quite messy. It was mainly Advantage Plus sales, which actually isn't bad. But guys, the reason why this client was getting these results right here, you know, because of one main thing. First of all, they had too many creatives in one ad. Second of all, they did not trust AI. And here, sorry, I probably should be showing this, but there was too many manual changes. Guys, listen, it's 20. Guys, please, AI is better than. I'm sorry, AI is smarter than us. It's the truth. Meta's AI is smarter than any human, any interest stack, any lookalike audience. In 2025 and 2026, as Meta gets simpler, do not think you can use interest stacks and lookalike audiences. Please do not do that. Okay, please do not. Okay, please. Okay. Anyways, for this client over here, you know, yeah, again, budget spread as well. There's too many creators, the budget cannot spread. Creative fatigue, there was no strategy, and there's just guesswork. Like, it's just random campaigns. I wish I could show you inside, but don't want to leak this client's creatives. But for this client, it was not the best month. I mean, November, guys, look at this. You should be spending more than this and getting a more positive return, right? Anyways, let's fast forward to February, March. So my strategy, oh, my bad. Cold plus AI. Now, guys, the reason why, okay, please ignore this cold part. Guys, do never run cold campaigns actually, unless you've never tested out of AI before. The reason why I ran cold, by the way, just for the sake of this clients, because before previously, it was like a 5 month gap, until I took over. So the pixel was not warmed up enough. But guys, so I took over this client, and yeah, we ran cold campaigns, and look, 3.29 ROAS. Simple as that. Retargeting, guys, simple. You need to do retargeting, okay? Very simple. Um, always have retargeting, especially to Instagram and the site. Instagram is always better though, guys. I would personally prefer just Instagram. Yeah, so for this client, basically we took over. It was very simple. We just turned on some uh, Instagram retargeting. And guys, the key thing to note that I probably should have put in this video is that for these Advantage Plus campaigns, it was all AI. We made it Advantage Plus audience, okay? Guys, stop trying to fight with AI. Do not put in interest stacks. Advantage Plus audience, and guess what? Advantage Plus placements. Guys, don't be manually choosing. If Instagram's the best, Meta will choose it for you, okay? Do not. It's actually not that hard, okay? Um, and the key thing I want to note is we also did cost caps and big caps. I'm not sure if you've ever heard of that, cost caps and big caps. However, we did do that, but we were actually testing just pure AI campaigns first with this client, okay? So as you can see here, boom, we took the ROAS up immediately, 3.46, right here, boom. Look, this month we ended off a 3.39 ROAS, and this is in Q1. I mean, look, this is in February, bro. You know, 3.39, the hyper profitable 89K for this brand right here, okay? But now, you know, guys, very important right now, if you want to scale up a lot more, here's actually the main point of the video. If you made it this far, congrats, this is actually the main point. So, you know, now when you're spending a lot more, you need to do something called manual bidding. Now, what is manual bidding? Bid caps and cost caps, right? Bid caps, basically, I'll start off right here. So a bid cap is a maximum amount you're willing to pay for a single click or other desired action within a Meta ad auction. How it works, you set a maximum bid. For example, if your CPA or your product costs $50 and you set your bid to maybe 10% higher, so that's like 55, for example, Meta will not bid more than $55. Okay, so basically you can profit snipe. Okay, it's profit sniping. Okay, Facebook will not bid higher than the amount on auction. Pros, you can very precise control. Me personally, I love bid caps a lot more, but I know guys getting good results with cost caps. But here's the thing: the key is actually for each ad account is different. Bid caps could work better than cost caps, and each product is different. Each client, if you're an e-commerce owner and your margins are tight, or if you're in a very competitive region, or it's Christmas and you need to be tight on profit, okay? Yeah, exactly. Look, it can be used in competitive markets. The cons, if your bid is too low, you may lead out on missed opportunities because you're trying to be too stingy with your bid. But yeah, it carries out more conservative bidding. Okay, but then cost caps, real quick. So cost caps basically is the average amount you're willing to pay for an optimization event. For example, a click, a purchase, or a lead. So basically how it works is Meta will try to achieve your desired CPA. For example, my product costs $50. Meta will try and, get me conversions for my product, which is $50. So it could actually bid higher or even lower. This I like to say cost caps are more of a safe play. If it tries to just get you as many, I would actually say it's more of like a ROAS campaign. It tries to get you the high ROAS. But yeah, the pros, yeah, more flexibility. It could be more effective in finding the most effective bids because with bid caps, you're kind of just giving it a certain number that it has to bid. It's more strict. Cost caps are more loose. Basically, it's meant to just playing around with your product. The cons, though, there's no specific bid, though, so you could actually waste money. It marries down some individual actions costing more than your target as long as the average cost remains within your cap, and they may require more monitoring. Yep. But guys, I want to get into this point, though. It actually does not matter. Each ad account is different. You have to test both, okay? So please test both. And here, guys, lastly, cost caps are generally recommended. However, I disagree with that. It actually depends on your brand and your client. And yeah, and sorry, not your client. What your product is, what you offer. Excuse me. Yeah, so bid caps, guys, honestly, they're useful if you're actually trying to scale up to 1 million per month. I will go for bid caps. 1 million per month, I will go with bid caps. Okay, because you can put bid caps one ad each ad set, turn on a CBO. That's how you do it. Basically, bro, when you need strictly, to control your bids because profit is tight, guys. Because if you're spending about 10,000 per day, you do not want to go over a certain amount, okay? Because it's risky. Because if you're spending that much a day, you're most likely going to be targeting a lot of cold audiences. Okay, testing is key. Yep, guys, man, how do I circle over this? This is absolutely crucial. Testing is more than key. Okay, it actually differs. Okay, but in 2025, 2026, please be running cost caps and bid caps, and all the top media buyers and e-commerce owners that manual bidding. Okay, but yeah. So we did that. By the way, 2.82 is still hyper profitable compared to the last ROAS. By the way, the only reason why we hit this ROAS is because this product actually sold out. So there was a pre-order and that messed up everything, but we still managed to pull through. Yeah, I made them 196K in a month via Meta only. As you can see right here, look, we had cost caps, we had bid caps, bid cap, we had one cold, we had ABO, and we did have some ASCs below, which I'm not sure if you can see. Yep. Advantage Plus, basically ASVs, same thing. Advantage Plus, Advantage Plus. Okay, look, but the key thing is a mix. Now, I'm not saying you have to mix it up, but do include manual bidding in your ad strategy, okay, as well as AI. By the way, guys, I don't want to confuse you with this cold, but the thing is, we've actually never ran an AI campaign to Japan over here and the New Zealand. So that's why it's cold. So I know I said before I don't like cold, and you shouldn't not be using cold at all, honestly. Especially if you have a lot of pixel data in that country. Do not use cold. But to start off, it's good to do cold just for like a month or so. And then guys, for this client, record month, 3.10 ROAS in June, no sale compared to the Q4. Q4, by the way, 20% of sale in Q4, 1.62. This client, we transformed the ad account, the right structure. Of course, guys, this is just the campaign names. Like, there's a lot more that goes inside that I'll show in the next video, or just DM me. I'll tell you more what I did to make them $155,000. Absolutely amazing. How them break through the first million actually. Our strategy: double down the scale, bid caps and cost caps, ASC, and blast retargeting campaigns. Okay, guys. Again, AI is smarter than you. Please use Advantage Plus audience. Make it AI. Use Advantage Plus placements. Okay. AI is king in 2025. Machine learning is getting smarter. Okay. Do not get meta ads wrong and stop trying to do your inches stack. Stop trying to overcomplicate it. ASCs, bid caps, cost caps. If anything, take that away from this video. Okay. ASCs, bid caps, cost caps. Very simple. And then we could go over the countries, but also, guys, yes, it also differs between each country. Okay, each country is different. One country, an ASC could work better. Another country, a cost cap could work better. So you have to test. Okay. In general, guys, the USA is the best country to run ads to. For example, this is a bad example. I know India, Brazil. Obviously, I just put this for the sake of the video. But Germany, for example, sometimes your campaign could actually do worse in Germany compared to USA. Even though the campaign is the exact same ad, the exact same product, but because the market, the audience are there, they're much worse. They're much more strict. And in Germany, the freaking Europeans, I don't know, they may be more fashion-like, or they may like this thing with a more, they're more critical of certain aspects. But yeah, I'm gonna get this into a different video. But here's literally how I scaled this brand, from basically unprofitable to hyper profitable. Yeah, if you want me to scale a brand, just DM me on Instagram up here. And also, I do offer one-on-one coaching for e-com owners or whatever. If you want any Meta Ads tricks, only Meta Ads though. Or if you want me to scale your brand, I run ads for 6 to 8 figure companies. Yeah, but that's it. Hope you guys took away something from this video. Hope you learned about big caps and cost caps. But this is literally how we transform this guy's ad account, and now we are just chilling. And yesterday we actually hit 33K in a day. So that's for a different video. But till then, make sure you guys